Connecting Worlds with Words came about in the lockdowns of 2020. Fed Square, Auckland Live and Bunjil Place were meeting regularly to discuss ways to present content and ideas on each urban screen. Advancements in technology for video conferencing and live streaming were going ahead tenfold, and we thought it was a real opportunity to harness that and create a project together.
It's a really amazing event. I think the first time we've ever seen anything like this happen. Auckland Live, Bunjil Place, and Fed Square all have huge outdoor, beautiful screens, right? And the idea was to run a simultaneous poetry event. So to take what is basically like the world's oldest art form, which is storytelling or spoken word, and to use it, because it's one of the greatest things that connects us, right? To our emotions, to people, to our communities, things like that, to share that the oldest art form in the world with some of the most modern technology in the world, especially in a time right now where we feel so incredibly disconnected.
What's really exciting about this event is that we get to use the latest and emerging in broadcasting technology to produce a beautiful hybrid community event across 3 venues, 2 cities, 1 world.
We wanted to create an agile event. We wanted to be able to adapt to gathering limitation, but also be accessible and reach a wide audience.
For Auckland, changes to our response to the pandemic has meant that we've had to move indoors for an event that was meant to be outdoors in Aotea Square. But with a team that's willing to adapt and change, we were able to move into our theatre and then still connect. It's exciting to be part of an event that brings people together, not only just artists and audience, but also technical crew and support people behind the scenes.
We just are doing our last tests between all the venues. We're making sure, of course, that we can talk to Australia, Australia can talk to us, we can see each other. The main hub for this stream is actually done in Australia. So we are streaming to Australia and they gather the inputs from the 3 venues and they are then putting it onto a website where it's there for the world to see.
On the count of 3, everybody just say love. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully we got some friends over in Australia doing that too.
When no one from Auckland Live first got in contact with us about this project, we've been just so incredibly amped about it. And working with the poets and our friends across the ditch in Australia has been a really awesome experience.
I've been lucky enough to be able to be involved in this amazing project with a lot of people who I look up to as artists. So to be able to share space with them is just amazing, and I'm excited to listen to them. I'm excited to get on the mic and speak myself, get inspiration from other people, and just like under these conditions to be able to share space with other people is something that's super exciting again.
Connection is a big thing to me as a poet and as a tangata Māori. My culture does have a big influence with my poetry. I do believe that Ngai Māori are quite natural storytellers. To me, one of my lines that I think perfectly encapsulates how I look at connection is the pōwhiri is the embodiment of connection.
Connection to me is ngafa or whakapapa. It's our ancestry, the layers that we build on top of each other and that we stand on, because we're giants standing on the shoulders of giants.
I've never felt more kind of disconnected at times from those that are most close to me. So I think that this theme around connection is just really important at the time that we're living in right now. And being able to make these connections globally in this way has just been such a beautiful thing.
I think it brings about individual and community experience, and I feel like listeners or people viewing can tap in and say like, hey, I know what that's like, I can feel that, I can relate, and I feel like there's so many stories in the world.
The notion of connection has grown through the event with the poets, with the collective, with the venues, and we hope that the audience get a glimpse of that.
Everybody give yourselves a round of applause, even if I can't hear you out there in Australia. Give it up. There we are, yo!